Getting to introduce this person is such a great honor and something that I've been waiting for since I decided I wanted them to be my best friend in 7th grade. Rarely in your life are you truly blessed enough that you meet such an amazing person that it changes your life for the better, but I was lucky enough to meet Anaisa. Anaisa Pinales is someone who could be having the worst day ever and still try and give it her all just to make you smile and cheer you up. She's hardworking, intelligent, and wants the best for everyone around her. I remember in middle school I would always struggle to do my work and stay on task, and she would always manage to get me back on track. She would even switch seats every day when she finished her work to come over and help me without me even asking, because she genuinely cared and wanted me to succeed and be a better person. And I know my teachers were all praising God because soon after that our seats got permanently changed next to each other. She would even stay up all night, make sure I had my test review and I understood it, and for all of it, I'm truly grateful. Anaisa Pinales is also one of the funniest people I've ever met. Have you guys ever met someone whose laugh is so funny that it can make you laugh? That's Anaisa. You could be so angry you never want to laugh again, and just a 10-second conversation with her can completely change that. Anaisa Pinales is also someone who is extremely kind-hearted. This lady could not hurt a fly if she tried to. I remember when we first met, I wasn't the nicest person, but she changed that quickly by getting mad at me every time I was mean. She took the time to teach me that it's important to be nice to everyone because it helps you out through life and opens you to more opportunities. And what more could you ask for in a friend? The answer is nothing. She did it all. As you can see, there are many things Anaisa Pinales is, but there's still not enough words to describe or even grasp her personality, and I only scratched the surface. With great honor, I now introduce Anaisa Pinales.
Hi everyone, so as Paris said, my name is Anaisa Pinales, and today I want to talk a little bit about the time that you spend with yourself. And what I mean by that is understanding that it's okay to spend time alone and actually learning how to enjoy that time that you spend with yourself. And so first, I want to address that regardless of the situation you're in, whether you have a really supportive family, if you have a lot of friends, or if you are a really outgoing person, there are still going to be times where you have to spend time alone because that's just how life is. And as you grow older, you come to realize that you have to spend more time alone. And so I really wanted to share this because class of 2021 is graduating and we're going to college and starting a new chapter, and I am personally moving 16 hours away from where I've lived my whole life to go to Colorado State University to continue my education. And I'm leaving my family, my friends, and my dogs behind so I can go to college. And I know that nobody else from Ann Richards is going to the same college as I am. And I know that some people are in the same situation where they're not going to know anybody. And although we will make friends in college, there are still going to be times where you're alone regardless. And I'm okay with that because I have taught myself how to enjoy that time. And so I wanted to share with you guys. And so it's important to know that being alone is not a bad thing. I feel like the world has developed some negative connotations with the thought of being alone when it's actually the complete opposite. So I wanted to share some of the benefits that I have also personally experienced from spending time alone. Ultimately, when you spend time alone, you're able to learn the most about yourself. You find your voice, you get more confident and comfortable with yourself as a human being. You're able to set your own personal goals and prioritize the things that you want to achieve in your life. Spending time alone is also a time to reflect and pay attention to your emotions. So often we're caught up in our lives that we don't have the time to just completely stop what we're doing to go back on and reflect on a situation that made us feel a certain way. And so we're not able to really process what's going on. But it's important to set that time aside and go back and reflect because it's important to understand your feelings and emotions, and ultimately this will allow you to learn even more about yourself. Spending time alone is also a form of self-care. So if you have an upcoming test that you're really stressing about, I have found it more beneficial to take at least 20 to 30 minutes to go do something that you want to do instead of continuing to stress yourself out. Personally, I have been going to nurseries around town to look for plants for my dorm next year. Here's one of them. I have also gone to go eat by myself, something that I'm craving, like Chick-fil-A. But doing something with yourself doesn't mean that you have to spend money, and I have learned that. So I have been going to the gym or going to the park with my dogs and just sitting out there in the grass and enjoying that moment that I have with myself and my dog. It's not easy to sit alone with your thoughts for a long period of time, but instead of spending that time on your phone, it's important to frequently unplug and do something beneficial for your mental health. You need to give yourself the time that you deserve and listen to your mind and body. And this can be different for everybody. It's just about figuring out what it is that you like to do with yourself. It can be a hobby like crocheting or making bracelets, or going to ride a bike, or doing yoga, going for a walk, a run, going with your dogs to the park. It can really be anything. Just don't be afraid to spend that time alone and try something new. It doesn't matter what you use your alone time for. The most important thing is just to build that habit of embracing solitude and inviting more of it into your life. Thank you.